morning, Sheridan Junior High School. I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Helen.
Today is Wednesday, November 1st, 2017. Sixth graders, today is an A-Day.
Tomorrow's breakfast menu is a Pop-Tart, Go-Gurt, and banana.
Today's hot lunch menu is a chicken hot pocket with health bar and a vanilla mousse.
Today's grab-and-go menu is a Bronc wrap, cherry tomatoes, golden corn, and cherry applesauce.
Tomorrow's hot lunch menu is chicken nachos, health bar, and french fries.
Tomorrow's grab-and-go menu is chef salad, diced peach cup, and a breadstick.
Parent-teacher conferences will be held on Thursday, November 2nd from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. and Friday, November 3rd from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock noon. School will be dismissed at 1:10 on Thursday, and there will be no school on Friday.
Because of parent-teacher conferences, there will be no after-school program on this Thursday.
A special art field trip is coming up. Sign up in the library for an after-school art adventure. We have been invited to tour Nelgie's home and her art on November 10th. A bus will take us to her home after school, and we will return by 5:30. Now it's time for CNN News.
Up next, a rescue at sea. In early May, 2 amateur sailors and their dogs left their home in Honolulu, Hawaii. They brought along extra food and provisions in their 50-foot boat, just in case the trip took longer than the 2.5 weeks they'd planned. Almost half a year later, they were adrift and almost without hope when they were picked up by the U.S. Navy.
As a warship approaches dry land, 2 civilians on board embrace. These American women and their 2 dogs, euphoric and grateful after the U.S. Navy rescued them from a months-long odyssey across the Pacific Ocean.
Had they not been able to locate us, we would have been dead within 24 hours.
Last spring, Jennifer Apple and Tasha Fuyava first set out from Hawaii with their dogs aboard a 50-foot sailboat, the Sea Nymph.
We left on May 3rd, thinking that we were going to have a nice, swift 18-day journey down to Tahiti.
But soon after departure, they say storms badly damaged the mast and the engine, as well as their radio and satellite communications.
They are dependent on the antenna. Yes. And when the antenna went out, everything went out.
Do you know anything about this stuff?
Honestly, I started this trip without knowing anything about sailing.
The Sea Nymph ended up drifting very far off course. Several times, the women said passing ships ignored their calls for help, as did U.S. authorities stationed on Wake Island. That missed opportunity led to despair.
I cried all afternoon.
That day?
Yes. And the dogs licked our faces and gave us hope.
This is Valentine, and this is Zeus. They're both rescues, and they look pretty good considering they just spent 5 months adrift at sea.
On October 25th, the U.S. Navy ship Ashland got a distress call relayed from a passing Taiwanese fishing boat urging them to rescue the Sea Nymph. This was the joyous scene when Navy sailors first approached the stricken sailboat. Instead of sailing to Tahiti, the Sea Nymph had drifted to this location, thousands of miles from Hawaii. Thanks to a water desalinization unit, months of stored food, and a Bible, the passengers survived an ordeal that's left career naval officers in awe.
They are amazing, tough women who endured a lot, and my hat's off to them. No kidding.
Though out of danger, the women's odyssey is far from over.
Do you have a home to go back to in Hawaii?
No, the boat was our home, and everything that we own is on there.
The travelers had to abandon the Sea Nymph in the Pacific as they embark on the next leg of their incredible journey. Ivan Watson, CNN, White Beach Naval Base, Okinawa.
That's all for today. I'm Helen.
And I'm Caitlin. Always remember
To be safe,
be respectful,
be responsible,
and
and boldly kind.
And now you may stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.